Hey guys, John here with Texas again, and Google I/O seemed pretty boring, but out of the announcements there were a few things that were interesting. One of them was the new Photos app, and it is available today. I received the update on my phone yesterday, only a few minutes after the original keynote actually ended. So today we're just going to run you through some of the features, and so I hope you enjoy. So hopping into the Photos app, there are just a simple page of photos, and it's really a pretty basic looking UI. It's just got photos. When you first hop in, it shows you days, so it shows you photos from today, yesterday, and whenever you've taken or saved those photos in a pretty simple layout. And it's a lot cleaner and prettier looking than the photos before, but the functionality is all really the same. So, for example, I can still tap on a photo to open it and share and edit and all those things, and it works exactly the same. But they've added a few minor tweaks. So, in the Photos app, if you pinch out, it goes from days to months, and pinch out again, it goes to months of the year. It's kind of a little bit, it's a little bit confusing because it goes from month view to another type of month view. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I'm trying to show you. So kind of a year's view. It does have a little scrubber on the side, so if you're in the days view and you want to quickly get down to something was a couple months ago, there's the little scrubber on the side that you can pull up and down with ease, and it tells you what month you're in. So it's pretty handy, but nothing too shockingly amazing. From the right of the screen, if you swipe to the right, you have all your collections. Now these aren't anything new. These have been happening in Google Plus for quite a while now, but Google made a big deal about these, and you can make collections for yourself. These are stories and videos that it brings together for you. Just different things like that. Albums. It does this for you, and it's really quite handy sometimes, but other times it really isn't. So, for example, I have one of us trying to hit a piñata for my sister's birthday, and the video is alright, but it skips every single time we try and hit the piñata. So I can go in and edit when the clips are switched between which ones they are, but it takes a long time, so I'm not going to show you guys that. And then you can swipe back to that, and then from the left of the main screen you have what's called Assistant. And from Assistant you get things like Auto Awesomes. So if you use Google Plus and you liked Auto Backup and got Auto Awesomes, Assistant is basically Auto Awesomes, but now you can add from Assistant albums, movies, stories, animations, and collages. So those are just a few things, and that's pretty interesting. After that, there's just a quick little side menu with some options for your account. And then you'll notice there's a search bar, a little search button down there. If you tap on the search button, it brings you to a place with people and places and things. So Google was using this, and I see both sides of this. They're saying, you want to look for a picture of my brother. I want to see pictures of my brother. I can tap on his face, and then I can scroll through every photo that he is in, that I've ever had on my phone or on Google Plus or Google Drive. So that's pretty handy, but I can also see the security concern people have with it grouping faces together. It really depends up to you what you want, whether or not you think that's a reasonable thing for them to be doing with your photos. So I'm not going to judge it for you and say that it is good or isn't good, but I can see where you might not like that or like that, depending. So it groups faces, and it does a pretty good job. For the most part, it gets faces right. A couple of my friends that I have photos of on here have 2 different spots for their faces, in different lightings and different facial expressions. And then one of my friends has 2 different spots, one where pictures of him when he was a kid and pictures of him now. And it was supposed to group those together. That's what they showed in the keynote. But I don't really care that it got that wrong. I'm actually kind of happy that it got that wrong. It means they're not taking over the world quite yet. Down below people, we have places. I'm not sure how they know where these places were because I have location turned off. So, yeah, they shouldn't know, but they do. So, and then down below that we have things. Now this one's pretty interesting. Things groups all your photos by what's in the photo. So like here I have cars, flowers, sky, food, dogs, Christmas, cats, playgrounds, birds, sunsets, boats, and concerts. And this is a really cool way of grouping your photos. Makes it easy to access. You're like, oh, I was looking for that picture of the dog I met whatever day, and you just scroll through. Now the thing is, it's not perfect. This is the dogs folder, and that's my cat. And that's more of my cat. A lot more of my cat. And she's very obviously a cat. And those are my headphones. And that's a squirrel. Those are dogs. So, it does do a good job, but that's my sister. And it's not a dog. So, it doesn't do perfect, but it's pretty good. Also, like birds. There's a picture of a lawn dart stuck in a tree. Not a bird. Picture of kids running around. Not a bird. That's a bird. That's a light bulb. It's a light bulb. It's a light bulb. Overall, it does a pretty good job at grouping your photos in a way that you would like to use them. I can see this being really, really useful for me. I've already taken to it. I like it a lot. But I can also see it being kind of confusing at first. But it's pretty simple to navigate once you get used to it. And I definitely see the way it ripped off Apple with its Photos app for iOS 7, but whatever. Overall, the new Photos app is pretty good, and I think it'll add a lot, but these are not new features. I was a little bit disappointed with Google I/O this year. We didn't see very many new, exciting things that actually press the boundaries of technology. Everything we saw was something that either already is out there or should have been implemented already. In the Photos app, one of the things I'm really excited about is that now, when I take a photo, I'm going to snap a photo of the camera here. Snap a photo of the camera, and then I go into the Photos app. They said it should immediately show up. It doesn't. I wasn't using the stock Photos app though, so maybe we'll see. Probably a selfie right now. Nope. Snap a photo of the camera. Go into the Photos app. And it doesn't immediately show up. That's one of the things they said. It will show up immediately. And that's one of the things that made me super, super happy. It wasn't like, whoa, a new feature, it's going to show up as soon as you take the photo. It should have been doing that already. With Lollipop, they replaced the gallery with Photos app. And the Photos app did not import photos until like weeks after I took them. So I was pretty upset about that. That's not a new feature. That's something that should already be happening. And there it is, it showed up. So it's quicker than before, but still takes a little time. So that's what I'm saying. It's things to improve the experience, but they aren't really new. The pinching in and out and stuff, that's not new, but it does improve the experience quite a bit, so pretty handy. The assistant stuff is not new. That's all stuff that we saw in Google Plus Photos with Auto Awesomes, and the collections are as well. But the search features are pretty handy. Another thing you can do in search, by the way, is search your photos, which is pretty handy. I haven't named or tagged any of these photos, but I can search for like snow. It's one of the ones they used, and it'll pop up all pictures that it thinks has snow in it. Excuse me. Which aren't actually that many. It thinks this picture of me in the leaves has snow in it. It thinks that the pictures of rain have snow in them, but they don't. So, it's confused. But you can also search for things like camping or trees or whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for a photo you took at a birthday party, you can type in birthday, and it'll search for things that it thinks look like are at a birthday. So, you know, it's pretty handy. Also, all of the photos are in the cloud in Google's services, and one of the big things they were stressing was that you get unlimited high-quality photo storage and video storage as it compared to the 10 gigabytes before. And that's cool. But, you know, there's also downsides, so like, what are they using your photos for? Well, if you are already using Google Drive and auto backing up to Google Plus, you don't really need to worry about that because you've already been giving them all your photos for quite some time now. So there's not much of a change there. You're just getting more storage for them, so they get more of your photos. But if you haven't been, there's something to think about there. What are they using your photos for? Well, most of the time probably to give you ads based on your photos, on the things you like. I don't know if they actually use your photos and sell them to people, but you know, it's something to think about. So overall, I think the new Photos app is a step in the right direction. Although it's not a new, amazing application with all these great new features and whatnot, it is an improvement that was highly needed, and it's highly welcome. I will continue to use it. So, anyways, that's my thoughts, guys. Please like this video if you found it useful. Leave me a comment. Let me know what is your favorite feature in the new Photos app, and or what do you not like about it? Do you not like that they have all your faces stored in the search? What do you not like? If you don't like it, let me know. Also, subscribe for more videos like this. Hopefully I'll have some more out about other things released to Google I.O. And yeah, so keep tuned to this channel, and peace. See you guys in the next one.